Ja tervetuloa takaisin Blackwell Deceptionin. Ei Deceptionin, joo, Deceptionin läpipeluuseen. No kun tossa, tai siis pidin sängyllä puolen tunnin tauon. Sitten mä nukahin ja mä en tiedä paljon kauan mä nukuin, mutta kerkäsin unohtaa missä me mennään, mutta tää tilanne on aika selkeä, että missä me mennään. Joten jatketaan siitä, mihinkä jäätiin viime videossa. Ei siinä muuta, mutta tulee pelille ylimääräisiä pelitunteja, mutta no eipähän tuu videolle eikä pelitunnilla nyt on niin väliä. Jatketaan. Kop kop.
You came.
I told you I would.
It's so cold in here. I don't think I've ever been so cold. Look at me, I'm freezing. Come warm me up.
Sure.
Of course, darling, if you're absolutely sure.
Of course I'm sure. I've never been so sure of anything. I feel so good when I'm around you. I don't want that feeling to go away. I feel like myself again. Does that make any sense? It's like I remember who I'm supposed to be, not what Gavin told me to be.
Gavin?
He's full of crap. I was just a bit lost, and he took advantage.
Just what did he do?
Look at you, so chivalrous. He told me I was dying, that I was wasting my life. Maybe he was right. Nose in a book or a computer, that was me. He said I had to stop studying and start living, have a full life, have fun. But after meeting you, I remember, my life wasn't so bad, was it?
Only you can judge that.
I had my family, I had a few friends, I liked my classes, I even had a sort of boyfriend. Things were good. Why didn't I see that? I didn't have to be so miserable. Stupid, huh?
You're far from home. It messes with your head. People get confused. It happens.
Sure, that's obvious now, isn't it? It's like I couldn't think straight. Even right up until the end,
The end of what? Please, darling. The end of what?
It's so cold in here.
No, se kävi helposti. I'm so sorry.
I am so sorry.
Sorry. I'm dead and you're sorry. Is this really happening?
It's already happened.
I died. In the club. I died. I remember it perfectly. It was like being ripped apart.
I know. It happened to me once too.
But it's over now?
Yes, dear. It's over.
So what now?
Red, I know you're listening. That's your cue.
Okei, mulla ei tarvinnut täyttää itse.
Jamie,
Yeah, it's just so much to take in.
I know.
So what now? Just float into the light and I'm gone?
I don't know what happens after, but yes, just head toward the light.
So this is it. I'm really dead. Gavin told me to live life to the fullest. Ironic, huh?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
If I had only taken a minute to think about what I was doing. But it's too late for that, isn't it?
Yes.
Gavin, he's going to do this to someone else. I know it. I feel it. He's already done it. Countless times.
Do you know where we can find him?
We'd meet on campus. I don't know where he lives. Funny. Didn't seem suspicious at the time. It's fading. Everything is just fading.
We'll get to him. We'll stop him. It's what we do.
Promise?
It's time to go, Jamie.
I know. Tell Joey I said bye.
Sure.
And if he needs a cold shower or anything, tell him I'm sorry.
Ew.
You got her off okay?
Yeah, she's gone.
Good.
Something wrong?
No. I just want to meet this Gavin guy so I can sock him in the jaw.
Joey?
Who has this kind of power anyway? He brainwashed that poor kid. Don't get me wrong, I've seen some pretty out there stuff, but this? Well, it just rubs me the wrong way.
I think we should talk to Lisa again.
Her? She keeps more clam than a seafood buffet, but sure, why not?
Etsin sanoa sille Joeylle, että bye. Äsken oli taas hiiri oli sininen. Niin kuin olisin kontrolloinut Joey. Liisan luokse.
Yes.
Hi, Lisa?
Oh, it's you. Have you learned anything?
Jamie is dead.
I learned something about Jamie Graham.
And?
She's dead. Lisa?
Did Gavin kill her? Don't come back until you know for sure.
Tiffany is dead.
I learned something about Tiffany Walters. She's dead too. Lisa, do you know something about this?
I don't know anything. Like I said, I just suspect. Don't come back unless you know more.
Gavin and Jamie.
I've learned something about Gavin and Jamie.
You have?
Can I come in? I'll tell you all about it.
Yes.
And she spent all her time at that club until she died there. Her body was found in a dumpster a few streets away.
Poor girl. Jamie was such a quiet, shy thing when she came in here. She put herself under so much pressure. She spent her whole life doing what was expected of her, but she couldn't decide what was right for her. The girl was paralyzed. Coming to this city with all its possibility, it made her question the point of everything.
And you gave her answers?
She was so determined to fail, I couldn't help her.
So you sent her to Gavin.
Gavin and I have an arrangement.
Which is?
If I have a client who's determined to be unhappy no matter what, I send them to Gavin.
And then they die?
I don't know that, and neither do you. Just because this one died doesn't mean they all do. I gave you 2 names. Look into the other one, and don't come back until you do.
I'll be back.
Gaming logics.
Yes.
Hi, Lisa?
Oh, it's you. Have you learned anything?
Both girls are dead.
Lisa, both of these girls are dead.
I know that. You think I don't know that? But until I know that Gavin was involved with both of them, I don't see why it's any of my business.
Mun pitää siis...
I'll be back.
Fine.
Aina mulla jäi se Tiffany vielä kesken. No ei mulla mitään muuta paikkaa Tiffanyn kanssa kuin tänne. Mitäs mä sieltä bossilaatikosta nyt
Let's have a look.
opin?
I can just make out the return address. This letter is from someone named R. Abu.
Aina mä opin se Arabuun. Ja se Tiffany ei suostunut kertomaan mitään ja netistä ei löytynyt mitään Arabuusta. Tai siis löytyi liikaa tietoa. Ettei sitten täällä satuta tietämään mitään mahdollisesti R-abuusta. Sattumaltakaan.
Hi, Detective Durkin?
Yeah.
STP.
Do the initials STP mean anything to you?
Nah, sorry.
Do you know an R. Abu?
Nah, sorry.
Well, bye.
See ya.
Hi again. Hi!
Ei sulta edes voi kysyä mitään. Buy coffee.
It's so tempting, but I've already had more coffee today than I should. Thanks. I'll see. Have a good night. No. Oh, Joey doesn't look too impressed with this place. He obviously doesn't appreciate the finer things in life.
She keeps looking at the menu. I think she's calculating prices in her head, and I get the feeling we'll be coming back here once we're done. She seems a little too happy about selling coffee for a living.
Mä viime kerralla sanoin, että mä en jaksa käydä nyt läpi Joeylla, mutta käydään nää nyt.
I have no idea what that thing does. Not sure I want to know either. Bags of coffee beans. Ugh, how long have those been sitting there? $4 for coffee?
No, aika perushinta kyllä jossain pikkukuppuloissa.
It has a panel for milk and everything.
It's the cop we met up on the High Line. Not sure what blowing on...
Ei kommentti. Tämä on siis Jeremyn notebookki. On se tolle.
I don't think he'll be impressed by that. It's a laminated press pass that I took from the City Post newsroom. It seems to be expired, so I doubt anyone will miss it.
Crossataan näitä näin. R-apu, ei se on Rachel-apu. Kuka oli Rachel? Rachel oli Tiffany. Joo, hetkonen. Rachel-apu.
I think it's a pretty good bet that the R in R Abu stands for Rachel.
Mitään yhteistä. No, mitä sä sanot näistä?
Tiffany had a letter from someone named STP. No connection that I can see. Rachel and Tiffany were in the same photograph together, so obviously they know each other.
No, siitä, että miten ne oli siinä kuvassa, niin joo. Mutta se, että on samassa kuvassa, ei yksinään kyllä tarkoita mitään vielä. Noin niinku silleen niinku, jos semaattisesti sitä saa halua ajatella. No, Joey mennään kyselemään siitä Rachelista.
Stay close to the door, Red. I'm heading in.
After you, Joey.
Jos se vähän suostus puhumaan jotain. Eikä ole sillä, että what's with the personal questions?
Hello again.
What?
Jos se sanoo, että what's with the personal questions, sit mä oon kyllä taas ihan jumissa.
That's a cute picture there of you. Who's your friend?
Stop with the personal. It's my life. Just leave me.
Well,
yeah.
Eikö niin, en mä kyllä vielä oli jumissa. Mä voin konsultoida Googlea. Mä eka koitin konsultoida.
keeping cozy.
Sure. I like hanging out in building lobbies. Does wonders for my reputation.
Mä koitin googlettaa sitä R-abua, mutta se oli liian yleinen. Nyt mä tiedän etsiä sitä Rachel-abua. Alphabet City Community Board. Hi everyone. I just wanted to post and let you know that my new coffee house is open. It's called Capanigley and we are over on 9th Street and Avenue A. Come swing by and say hi. Capanigley. Se on tuttu. Oliko se toi paikka? Glyn. No. Eiköhän se ollut se. Voin ehkä käydä sillä höpisemässä sille barissalle. Ois se kyllä jos niinku.
Hi again.
Hi.
Onks toi Rachel sitten? Se on laihtunut.
Are you Rachel Abu?
Yeah, that's me.
Tiffany.
I wanted to talk to you about Tiffany Walters.
Tiffany? What about her?
You were friends, right?
Sort of. Yeah, we were friends before she died.
I'm looking into her death.
Why? Wasn't it a brain aneurysm or something?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
Well, okay, but I'm not sure what kind of help I can be.
Niin mun piti saada selville että kuka. Okei, en kyllä olisi arvannut, että se olisi olisi ollut Rachel, mutta ei peli antanut mun konsultoida mun noutteja. Konsultoida noutteja. No, eikö se toimi suomenkielessä? Ja niin kun mä sain selville. Mä olisin ihan hyvin voinut tulla kyselemään tältä random shaipaa. Tiedätkö Jeremy Samsia? No en. Ja mä käyn kaikki läpi ja sitten mä kysyn, että tiedätkö semmoisen kuin R-Abu? Sitten se on silleen, joo, mä oon R-Abu, mä oon Rachel Abu. Tai tiedätkö Rachel? Joo, no mä oon Rachel. Käydään kaikki läpi. Jeremy Sams.
Do you know a Jeremy Sams?
Nope, sorry.
Highline.
Do you ever go up to the High Line?
Sometimes. Why?
Oh, No reason.
Miksi sä kysyt tommosia, että sä saat esitä mitään jatkokysymyksiä tai mitään? Gavin.
You wouldn't know anybody named Gavin, would you?
Funny. I think Tiffany did mention that name once or twice, but I don't remember the context. Sorry.
Elaine Appleton. Miks mulla on tää vieläkin? Tää liittyy Jamieen.
Do you know anyone named Elaine Appleton?
Nope. Sorry.
Ehkä tää tulee vielä vastaan tässä jossain vaiheessa. Monrays.
Do you know anything about a nightclub called Munray's?
Nope, I don't think so. Sorry.
Tiffany Walters.
So you and Tiffany were friends?
A few years ago. We were both office temps, and when our jobs ended, we got close. I went on to start this place. She stayed on with the temp agency. She was trying to find her way, you know? Maybe she thought she found it.
What do you mean?
She met some guy named Ken at one of her temp jobs. Then she stopped hanging out with me. Same old story. I don't blame her. It happens.
Is there anything else you could tell me about Tiffany?
I told you everything I know. Really.
Kyllä meni vähän ohi, mitä tää sanoo.
Have you ever heard of STP?
Nope, I don't think so. Sorry.
Rachel said that Tiffany went out with a man named Ken. She met him while working an office temp job.
What do you know about the guy Tiffany was with?
Only that his name was Ken, and she met him while on one of her office temp jobs. Tiffany was kind of intense about him. She really fell head over heels. I couldn't tell if it was sweet or if it was scary.
Agency. According to Rachel, Tiffany met Ken while working on a temp assignment for a temp agency. She doesn't know which one.
Do you know where Tiffany was temping when she met Ken?
I wouldn't know. She never told me, and those temp agencies bounce you around.
What about the agency she worked for?
We didn't work at the same agency, so I wouldn't know. I'm sorry.
Taas tää meidän Rosa ties mitä toi sanoo ennen kuin, tai joku sanoo. Ennen kuin se sanoi sen. Ties että Rachel ei tiedä sitä vaikka. No joo. Tästä mulla menee ohi toi. Osta nyt se kahvi.
So tempting. Thanks. I'll
Have a good night.
Miksi se on vieläkin siinä? Tulee vähän mieleen, että STP olisi, musta tulee kyllä mieleen joku, että niinku pelkojat tästä STPstä, mutta onhan toi temp agency, jolla on STP.
STP could be a temp agency, I suppose. Only one way to find out. Give me a sec.
You talking to me?
Bingo. STP stands for Sterling Temp Placement. And here's the address. It's just south of Midtown.
You enjoy that thing a little too much.
Sterling.
Hi, are you busy?
Sorry, we're not taking new applicants right now. And even if I were, it's several hours past closing time.
I'm not looking for a job. Sorry. I was hoping to ask you some questions.
Will this take long?
It depends on you.
Fine, what do you want?
Mä muistan, että jokaisella viime kerralla mulla on mennyt pitkä aika ennen kuin mä oon löytänyt tämän paikan. Nyt se vaan jotenkin muistui mieleen, että STP on, tai mahdollisesti olisi tää agency. The Hour.
You're open kind of late.
Like I said, we're not open. Just because I'm not seeing a client doesn't mean there isn't work to do.
Are you familiar with the Jeremy Sams?
Never heard of him.
Do you ever go up to the High Line?
I don't. No time.
Do you know anyone named Gavin?
No, I don't.
Do you know anyone named Elaine Appleton?
No, I don't.
Do you know anything about a nightclub called Munray's?
No, I don't.
I wanted to talk to you about Tiffany Walters. She used to work for this agency.
Yes, I remember her.
I need to know what company you placed her in.
That, I'm afraid, is confidential.
Are you aware that Tiffany is dead?
I am aware, yes, but it doesn't change anything.
Surely if Tiffany is dead, it doesn't have to be confidential anymore.
It's not her confidentiality that I'm worried about.
What does that mean?
Whatever you think it means.
Se on STP:n confidentiality.
Surely if Tiffany is dead, it is...
It's not her
What does that mean?
Whatever you...
So, what can you tell me about this place?
If you want to know more, come back during business hours.
Do you know anyone named Ken? I think Tiffany was involved with him.
I can't tell you anything about that. That's confidential information.
So something happened, but you can't tell me about it.
I said nothing of the sort.
Surely if Tiffany is dead, it doesn't have to be confidential anymore.
It's not her confidentiality.
What does that mean?
Whatever you...
Surely if...
Whatever
Samat tekstit tulee Tiffanysta ja Kenistä. Mites mä voisin mustamalata näitä?
Well, thanks. I'll be going now.
Right.
They look like leaflets for this temp agency. Looks like a race car calendar. His name is Sterling, I assume. He looks honest enough, although he's not very friendly. This is STP, all right. Yep, he's still there. Looks like it leads to more offices. I don't think he'd like it if I wandered through his office.
Now there's a logo that's overcompensating for something. Just saying. I suppose if we run out of paying gigs, she could use a place like this. They look like leaflets advertising this office. Typical suit, pale from sitting in an office all day. Probably has an ulcer too. Sterling here forgot to change the month. I ain't gonna waste my breath. Looks like it leads to more offices. You don't need to go back there.
Ei sitten. No ei kyllä hirveästi johtunut mihinkään.
I already told him I was a reporter. Showing him this would only confuse things.
No, pitää sille tuota.
You might be interested in seeing this.
The City Post? Is that who you're working for?
Yes, the biggest paper in the city. Maybe you can be more forthcoming now.
No, doesn't change a thing. Confidential is confidential. You just made doubly sure that I won't say anything.
Shit.
I can't see any connection.
Ei oo Ken Sterling.
Tiffany used to work for a temp agency called Sterling Temp Placements. Rachel told me that Tiffany was seeing a man named Ken.
Tässä ei mitään iloa mennä käymään tällä Tiffanylla. Mä muistan, että mä tyli ekalla kerralla kävin rampasin joka toinen välissä tässä täällä ja sit ei ollut ikinä mitään iloa, että kun mä oon niin jumissa, niin...
Stay close to the... Hello again.
What?
So, tell me about yourself, Tiffany.
Nice try, but I don't think so.
I heard you worked for Sterling.
Well, those jerks.
Jerks.
They fired me, terminated my contract, for no reason.
Sorry to hear that.
Whatever. It's not like there aren't other temp agencies.
Why do you think Sterling fired you?
I don't know. It's run by an emotionless sleazebag. I never liked him.
Why do you think...
I don't know.
So, tell me about Ken.
Ken? He's wonderful.
Is he now?
He's... I can't begin to explain.
Try me.
Wait. Not you too.
Huh?
Why is everyone against us? I don't understand.
I'd like to understand. How about you tell me about it?
Just go away.
I'd like to talk to Ken. You think you could introduce me?
Why? So you can tell him more lies about me? I don't think so.
Siinäpä on kyllä nyt hankala tapaus. Vähän sain sen avautumaan, mutta tää kyllä johtunut mua mihinkään.
Well, see you around.
Yeah, see you.
Okay, you can relax. I'm back.
Joy.
Mä muistan ton. Mä menisin toisessa pelissä sanoa, kun toi Loreni oli yksi ja odotti Joeyta, niin mä muistin siinä kohtaa tän. Tuli toi Joey. Tulikin tässä pelissä tosiaan. Ei Loreni, mitä se muista sanois. Mitä mä teen, minne mä meen?
Light's a bit dim in here, but I can see her just fine. Light's a bit...
He looks pretty much like always. Joey, I'd like to talk to you.
What's going on?
I think I stepped in something disgusting on the street outside.
Wouldn't be surprised. I think the streets around here get cleaned about once a decade.
I think I stepped...
Wouldn't...
That's all.
Yeah.
Tää muista käydä nämä
I got
läpi.
something to say.
What is it?
What's with all the kids out there tonight?
They're just a...
Tämä mä kävin.
All right.
Sure.
Tiffany ei johda mihinkään, Liisa ei johda mihinkään, Cafe ei johda mihinkään. Eikä kyllä tämä Sterlingikään. Tää muuta jää huomaamatta.
Must I define intangible?
I don't think I need any of those. Why would I need that? I don't need his calendar. Hi again.
Yes?
No okei, päivitty. Niin kuin mä kävin puhumassa Tiffanylle. Okei. Tiffany's contract.
I know you terminated Tiffany's contract. Could you tell me why?
Look, we had a serious complaint and had to let her go. That's all I can say.
You can't tell me who made the complaint.
Absolutely not.
Secrecy.
Why the secrecy? Surely Tiffany won't mind. She's dead.
Look, whatever happened, happened at the client's office. And I like to keep my clients. Agencies like mine are struggling to stay in business. People just aren't hiring temps like they used to. So if it's all the same, I'm keeping my mouth shut.
Resort to blackmail. Sieltä se tulikin.
Well, I'm afraid that I have no choice but to end my article with you.
Huh? What do you mean?
An investigation is like following links in a chain, and you're the last link.
Is this supposed to be a threat? I've told you absolutely nothing.
Oh, don't worry. I'll just write the truth about how you fired her and then refused to comment on her tragic death in the City Post, read by millions. That should do wonders for your reputation, don't you think?
Why are you harassing me? Surely there are other leads you could follow.
Maybe, but I'm on a deadline. It's a shame that I don't have someone else to harass instead. Maybe then I could avoid mentioning this place entirely.
This is blackmail. Fine. The man you want is Ken Sharp of Sharp Sound. Now just get out of here.
Tuttu nimi. No okei, Sharp on. Yksi juttu muuten tajusin vasta. Ne on ennen liikuttanut suutaan, annan noin puhuvat päät. Nykyään ei oo puhuvia päitä, nyt ne on päitä. Grafiikat on parantanut, mutta ne ei tehdä mitään suun liikkeitä. Jotenkin mielestä se on häiritsevää, jos suu ei seuraa täysin sitä liikettä ja tulee tyyli jotain pysähdyksiä, mutta suu käy siltikin, mutta mä en tiedä, se vähän elävytti niitä. Ehkä haluan sen naama edes ruveta googlaamaan sitä. Ken Sharp, Sterling?
No connection that I can see.
Ei mitään kommenttia. Mulla oli se... Niin, Ken. Hetkonen. Mulla oli Ken ja nyt sä mainitsin Ken Sharpin, se yhdistyi tuohon. Tiffany's boyfriend was a man named Ken Sharp, who runs a company called Sharp Sound. Cecil Sharp. Siinä on tuttu nimi. Sen poikaystävä siis valitti. Mulla nyt taas meni vähän ohi. Otin taas ihan muita asioita. Näinkö se oli? No.
Nice. You think that's real? I bet that's real.
Vaikka kosketteli sitä.
I'm not stealing the plant. I've got plenty at home.
Sun tarvii varastaa se, kun sä kävisit koskettamassa tän, niin sä tietysti onko se oikein.
It says sharp sound. That looks like the door we want. The call button for the elevator. It's not the slowest elevator I've been on, but it's pretty close. It's Joey. Nothing new there. It's the door to the stairwell. I am not walking down 33 flights of stairs. It says Gal Friday Publishing.
Becca, I found your phone. I got it in my desk drawer. Swing by when you get a chance and I'll give it back to you, Ken. Kenillä on jonkun tämän... Ketä olikaan?
The sign on the...
Girl Friday
The sign-
Publishing puhelin, okei.
The sign on the door says Gal Friday Publishing. She looks a bit out of place up here, but I can say the same in most places. Just a stairwell. The call button for the elevator. It's the elevator. Gives the place a bit of color, I'll give it that. It says sharp sound. That looks like the door we want.
Come on in.
Hi, are you Ken Sharp?
I sure am. What can I do for you, Miss?
Blackwell. I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
Nah, the midnight oil can wait. What's up?
I'm helping out the City Post with an article. I was hoping I could ask you some questions.
The newspaper. Sure. Ask away.
Sharp sound.
So, what can you tell me about this place?
This place? We're an audio studio. You need any voiceover music or sound design? Then we're your guys.
Did you ever talk to a reporter named Jeremy Sams?
He from the City Post too?
Yeah, I'm covering for him.
Sorry, I don't think I ever met the guy.
Do you ever go up to the High Line?
That just opened up, right? Haven't been able to get up there yet.
No, se on puhelin kuin moni muu tässä pelissä.
Do you know anyone named Gavin?
Can't say that I do, no.
Do you know anyone named Elaine Appleton?
Can't say that I do, no.
Do you know anything about a nightclub called Munray's?
My nightclub days are long gone. I just help make the music now.
I was hoping to talk to you about Tiffany.
Tiffany?
Walters, she used to work for you as a temp.
Did she? I'm afraid we've gone through quite a few temps.
Yeah, I'll bet he has.
So, I'm sorry. She might have worked for us, but I don't remember her.
Se valehtelee, koska... Tiffany's boyfriend was a man named Ken Sharp. Tää on Ken Sharp. Se väittää, että se ei tunne Tiffanya. Sterling.
Do you ever deal with a temp agency called Sterling?
Yeah, I use them to hire temps sometimes, when things get busy.
Are you using them now?
Not at the moment. Things are pretty slow.
So, tell me about yourself.
Not much to say. What you see is what you get.
Se on hyvä, että tää Rose pysyy koko ajan mukana siitä, että kelle se puhuu ja tämmössä. Ei oo silleen, have you heard of a person named Ken Sharp? Niin mä oon Ken Sharp. Aivan. Tiffany and Sterling.
I spoke to a guy from Sterling. He confirmed she worked here.
For all I know, he might be right, but I don't remember her. Like I said, we go through a lot of temps here.
The complaint. The complaint. En tarvitse sukata sen muistia.
You filed a complaint with Sterling about Tiffany. You don't remember that?
Have you ever worked with temps? Some are all right, but others, well, there's a reason why they are temping. So sure, I've made my share of complaints, but can I remember any specific one? No.
Tiffany and Ken.
Were you ever in a relationship with anyone named Tiffany?
Miss Blackwell, was it? I have a wife and 2 kids, and none of them are named Tiffany.
I'm just following a lead. I was told that Tiffany was involved with someone named Ken.
Well, it wasn't me.
Jokis memory.
Are you sure you don't remember a Tiffany Walters?
I told you, I don't remember anyone named Tiffany Walters.
Well, thanks.
See you around.
Got a sec?
What is it?
An office in Midtown. Ken Sharp must do pretty well for himself.
That means something, does it?
For some people. That's all for now.
Yeah. Hey, Red, you got a second?
Yes?
Pretty swanky hallway. They must entertain a lot.
What makes you say that?
You decorate a place this nice, you want it to be seen. All right, let's get back to it.
Sure.
Mennään tällä vielä sisälle.
I'm gonna go in and snoop around. You sit tight. Leads to a back room. Nothing important back there. He looks pretty intent on, well, whatever the hell he's actually doing. I couldn't even begin to guess what this stuff is for.
Täällä jossain pitäisi olla se
It's
kännykkä.
a set of drawers. I can barely make anything out in here. It looks like a letter. I can't make out what it says.
Black thing.
It's kind of black. I have no idea what it is. I can't see a thing.
Siinä on myös sen puhelin.
The sign on the door says
Gala
Gal.
Friday Publishing. Saisiko mä numero sieltä? Kyllä. Soita sinne. Nyt soita ehkä kurkistaa sinne. Kyllä.
It looks like one of those plastic squares Red calls a phone.
Again, last night was most magical night of my life. I never knew I could feel it this way. I'll be dreaming of you tonight. Socks of Tiffany. Vai että semmoista oli salasuhde siis.
Come on in.
The letter in his desk.
So, tell me, Ken, why do you have a letter from Tiffany in your desk?
What? Oh, what is this? Are you sneaking in here while I'm not around? Is that it?
Maybe I'm just psychic.
Yeah? Well, maybe I'll just call the police.
I just want to find out what happened to Tiffany.
Look, whatever happened to her, it had nothing to do with me.
Maybe you're right, but maybe you can tell me what happened so I can decide for myself?
You're a real piece of work. Fine. Go on. Ask what you want.
So what happened?
So, tell me about Tiffany?
Look, you breathe a word of this, and I'll have the police on you so fast it'll make your head spin.
Lips are sealed.
All right. Yes, I knew Tiffany. You probably guessed that we were involved.
I gathered that.
I was working late. We were doing spots for a new TV commercial and she volunteered to help out. I thought she just wanted the overtime, but turns out she wanted something else.
She came onto you.
So she came on to you?
Yeah, she wouldn't take no for an answer. Look, I'm a married guy with 2 kids. I know it was wrong. I just couldn't help myself. It was like a drug. Of course, the girl was completely crazy. I should have noticed that right off.
Why keep the letter?
Why do you keep the letter if the relationship is over?
I don't know. Nostalgia, maybe? It was nice at the beginning. She was crazy, but she saw something in me. I suppose I still want to hold on to that, especially now that she's, you know, gone.
Crazy.
Crazy? How so?
My God, the girl was obsessed. Showing up at the office at all hours, stalking me, calling my house at night. She kept saying we were destined to be together, that it was fate. Even when I tried to break it off, she wouldn't take no for an answer. God, what a nightmare. I should have broken it off long before I did.
So you ended it. By killing her.
So you did end things with her.
God, yes. I had to. Even if I wasn't a married man, the woman was a complete head case, talking about the stars and fate and destiny. She even started calling me Turtle Dove. What a nightmare.
Turtle dove?
So I buckled down and ended it, and she didn't take it well. I had to get a restraining order put on her. I've learned my lesson, that's for sure. No more temps, and definitely no more affairs. My life is with my wife and family.
Confirm it's over.
So you're through with Tiffany completely.
Yes. I'm sorry she's gone, but I'm glad she's out of my life. What a total embarrassment she was.
So you're through with
Yeah. What?
Well, thanks.
See you around.
Musta tuntuu, että toi pitäisi saada jotenkin nauhalle tai jotain Tiffany kuultavaksi. Mulla on diktofonia tässä pelissä. No käydään puhumassa sille Tiffanylle. Kertomassa sille ne uutiset. Miten saan sen
Stay close to the door, Red. I'm heading in.
After you, Joey.
Niin jos mä saan sen Tiffany tonne paikan päälle.
Hello again.
What?
Getting sharp.
Look, you're gonna have to face facts. Ken is through with you.
You're lying. Deep down, he still loves me. He just can't admit it.
He told me himself.
I don't believe you.
Look, you're gonna have to face.
You're lying. Deep down,
He told.
I don't believe.
Turtle Dove.
You called Ken your turtle dove, right?
That's private. How did you know about that?
He told me himself. All this mooning? He thinks it's pathetic.
What?
It's over, kid. You want my advice? Forget about him and get on with your... Well, you need to get over him, is all I'm saying.
No. I need to hear it from him. Just one more time. From him.
Game.
Hey, wait a sec.
En tosiaan yhtään muistunut, että tää piti ratkaista sen näin, mutta näin se ratkee.
Let me guess. That was Tiffany.
Why didn't you stop her?
Because I can't touch ghosts?
Right, forget it. Let's just get after her.
Come on in.
Mä muistin, kun mä ekan kerran olin tässä, niin... No, jumipullahan se oli aina, tietenkin. Nyt tää on erittäin nätisti ja smoothisti.
So you're through with Tiffany completely?
Yes. Like I told you, I'm sorry she's gone, but I'm glad she's out of my life.
What?
What a total embarrassment she was.
Embarrassment? Ken, you don't mean that.
Do you mean that?
Of course I do. With that squeaky, lovey-dovey voice and the way she'd throw herself at me in public.
I thought you liked it.
You'd think a guy would like that kind of attention, but she was so needy and desperate about it.
Desperate? I was not desperate. It was fate.
She said we were destined to be together, that it was fate.
I don't believe what I'm hearing. We're supposed to be together. Gavin said so.
I don't know why I didn't end it right then and there, but like an idiot, I just kept being reeled back in.
I gave up everything for you. I gave up my life for you.
She thought I'd give up my entire life for her, but that was crazy. I only hope she found some happiness before she died.
Died? Am I dead to you? Is that it? I can't even look at you. I've got to get out of here. I need air.
Whoa, did you feel that? Feels like the AC kicked in. Anyway, take my advice. You meet a guy you like, don't smother. He'll just run away.
I'll keep that in mind. Well, I think that's everything. Thanks again, Ken.
Sure. You know, feels kind of good to talk about it. And well, I hope you'll be discreet about it.
Don't worry.
Tässä on lasi ovi, mutta se Tiffany hävisi siitä, kun se meni sen läpi. Sieltä toisella puolella pystyy näkemään ton kasvin tosta. Mäkin kiinnitän kyllä ihan omituisia asioihin huomiota.
Tiffany?
You think I'm pathetic, don't you?
Oh no, not at all.
I do. Why did I act like such a love-struck little girl?
I don't know. We all act stupid sometimes.
Not like this. I couldn't stop myself. Why? Just because Gavin said we should be together?
Gavin, is that the psychic who told you to stick with Ken?
Yeah, and I believed every last word. Why would I believe something so stupid? Ken was all I thought about. When he told me it was over, I was just angry I couldn't be with him. Gavin told me not to worry, that it was destiny, that we'd be together. It took me over. I wouldn't get out of bed. I just stopped.
I'm sorry.
I need to get out of here. How do I get out of here?
No, mulla on ratkaisu sulle siihen. Tässä ensi videossa. No ei, tehdään tää loppuun tässä videossa.
Hey Tiff, I got something for you.
What is it?
It's something to help you on your way.
Just 1 minute. Look at him, working at his desk like nothing's happened. I'm ready. It feels good. The light, I mean. It feels good.
Just head towards it. That's all you need to do.
It feels like Gavin. Isn't that strange? Believing his words, accepting the lie, it felt good. Wonderful. I want to hate him, but I can't. It's like it doesn't matter.
We'll get to the bottom of this. I promise. Do you know where we can find him?
No, he'd come over to my place. He'd talk, and it all seemed so clear. That's all I can remember. It's all fading.
You better go.
Thank you. I don't know what else to say.
No need to thank us. It's what we do.
Well, I guess this is it.
She all taken care of?
Yeah, I think she'll be all right. At least, I hope so. This makes no sense, Joey.
Hey?
Her death. It was so pointless.
Who said there had to be a point?
She didn't even like Ken. Not really.
Haven't you ever been in love?
That's not what I mean. You don't just die of a broken heart. Not literally.
Maybe. Maybe not. But whoever this Gavin guy is, he put her up to it. I think we owe our friend Lisa another visit.
Itse asiassa Star Warsissa on ollut tuosta Broken Heart-syndroomasta, että se on ilmeisesti niinku, jotkut saattaa kuolla siihen. Star Warsissa siis Batman kuoli Broken Heart-syndroomaan. Tosin siitäkin on teorioita, että Palpatine vei siltä sen energiaa pelastaakseen Anakinin kautta Vaderin. Tosin, no, eksytään aiheesta pikkusen. Mut mun mielestä siinä teoriassa ei ole mitään järkeä, koska se ainoa syy, minkä takia Anakin halusi sinne pimeälle puolelle oli, että se pelastaisi Batman. Ja nyt se niin kun Palpatine vaarantaisi kaiken sen työn, jos se itse tappaa Batman siinä, mutta no eipä Anakinissa koskaan tai Vader koskaan sitä kyseenalaisuus sitten, että did you do this? Mut. Joo, kiitos kun katsoitte ja mennään mikä se nimi on? Ei Tiffany eikä Racheli. Mennään Liisan luokse ensi kerralla. Eli toistamiseen. Kiitos kun katsoitte. Jatketaan seuraavassa videossa.